Have you ever tried to capture small little flappy birds on photographs or video? It is really difficult. I've got some great tips that can help you out. Stay tuned. What's up guys, John Osumi from Motionshooter Photography coming at you again with another video. I'm here at the Ventura settling ponds again. I'm completely focused on the little birds today, the little flappy birds. They take a special technique on trying to capture them. I'm going to give you a few tips on how you might do better with your photos as well. So the little birds love these types of trees and bushes, and particularly the ones that I'm looking for today, they like the bugs that are in these bushes. And then you want to kind of train your eyes to look into that vegetation and try to recognize movement when you see it. Because typically what they do is they stay deep inside the bush. They like to put branches between you and them. But the key is to be patient, watch, wait, and as they forage, they might jump to a branch that you have a clear shot at, and that's the shot that you're waiting for. So when I have a part of a trail that looks like this, where I've got trees on one side, trees on the other side, this is the perfect place to find those small birds. Your first instinct is just to walk right in there and hope that you encounter them right off the bat. And what I found, that technique very rarely works. You have to get there very slowly. I recommend staying to one side of the path or the other so you have your body against the trees, and so you won't be as this three-dimensional object in the middle of a flat path. And you got to look way ahead. So you're looking for movement way down the line, and anything that you might see, you got to approach it very slowly and cautiously. So these small birds, they tend to forage in groups, and they tend to move in one direction. So if you can figure out if they're going this way or that way, it's better to be a little behind them, because if they're coming towards you, eventually they're going to see you and alter their path. But if you're respectful and you stay a safe distance behind them and you're not being too quick with your movements, you might be able to follow them for a while from bush to bush. And if you're really careful, you might be able to get even closer to get even better shots. So a lot of finesse. So another thing to think about when you're out here is think about time of the day that you are doing your birding. So the birds, they want to forage either in the morning or in the evening. And it's not like they wake up in the morning, look at their watch and say, oh, it's 8 o'clock, I got to go get some food. I believe that they're going more by the warmth and the sunlight that's out there. So at different times of the year, they're going to be out at different times. But I found I get my best shots is when it's warm, it's sunny, and that seems to be when they're the most active. If there's one word that I could use to describe small bird photography, I could sum it up in one word: patience. You're going to be doing a lot of standing around, a lot of waiting. You have to be motionless sometimes. You have to make it like you're a tree or a bush. And once the birds get used to your presence and they don't feel threatened by you, your chances increase exponentially about getting the shot. But the first thing you want to do is make sure that you're not just standing out and being a sore thumb out in the middle of the wilderness, because the truth of the matter is the birds notice you a lot earlier than you notice them. So it's a matter of whether or not they allow themselves to be photographed most of the time. All right, well, we're back in the car. It's funny, today my whole goal for today was just to make this video on just some tips on how to catch small birds. I was going to go out to the pond. I was just going to go and focus on the video, get the shots that I wanted, and not really focus too much on the birds. But the funny thing is, I followed all the tips that I gave you today. I followed every single one while I was going around the ponds explaining how to do it. and it worked. I've got some really good shots, I think, and I was able to capture some birds that have been really elusive to me in the past. So the good thing is you don't have to wait for me to finish editing my photos. You actually know more than me because you get to see these photos right here, right now. Thanks for watching. This is John Asumi from Motionshooter Photography. Follow these tips and you will get the same bird shots yourself.